Specifically, while choosing team members, we should look for the skills over the friendship.
But
Like
what you have to do, what you have doing, and what will you do is a important statement. We have to stick on our system, we have to stick on the features, what the government wants, what the problem statement has stated. Like for example, if I told about our system, they just want the admin side manual converted into the automatically. If you said that you have already completed, they're definitely gonna change it whole the system.
Good morning, everyone. Today on GDG on Campus I2IT podcast, we have with us a team packed with innovation and determination who have battled their way into SIH 2024 finale with their project Automated Bus Scheduling and Route Management System for Delhi Transport Corporation. It's a solution that transforms how millions of people experience public transport in our capital city. Today's guests and SIH finalists are Gauri, Arya, Tushar, and Ayush. To begin with, can you help us understand what skills should we look in the choosing our team members?
specifically, while choosing team members, we should look for the skills over the friendship. Like while we are forming our team, we are friends as well, but still we focused on the skills, because while developing our project, like as we develop our automated bus scheduling, we require different kinds of domains on which we should we should work. So basically, she works on application, like mobile application. I work on the data part. He both work on the back end part as well as the front end part. So while forming team, we should look on the skills or different kinds of domains explored by the team members or the people which we are taking in our team, so that while developing the project, we should not get any conflicts while developing the projects. So on that basis, we form our group, as well as we put our friendship little bit lower and put the skills on the higher note while forming our team.
So, what should we select first, the problem statement or team
We should
members?
go with the team members, because problem statement is the secondary part. Firstly, we will see what skills we have. So on according to that, we can choose the problem statement. So we will choose team members first, then the problem statement.
During the internal hackathon round, when the judges came for a presentation, the main thing he sees is the system architecture. How should we make that system architecture technically robust but easy to understand in a single glance?
So it depends on you or the team members. Like if you have a system, it's good for you. Like there is no need for the PPT. Then you can directly jump on the system for the judges, and you will better judges will better understand by the system, like the workflow of the system and everything.
When you first started working on automating Delhi's bus transport system, how did you break down the problem and decide where to begin?
Yeah, there would be two stakeholders. One is user's side part and another is a admin side part. The user side part wants a bus booking and tracking and everything, which I also said that the optional features for the users. And the admin part is a major part or major features they want, like the automated bus scheduling. All the buses and the crew members will notify to the admin part also. So it's basically break down the problem statement is the most important part. What you have to do, what you have doing, and what will you do is important.
How did you decide the target audience? Like your project affects the passengers, drivers, and the bus transport system. So, how did you prioritize the workflow?
So what we prioritized was the statement was regarding how the scheduling of the bus will be done, and the secondary part was how live tracking will be done. So the scheduling, the scheduling where all TDS work and the handwritten notes. Driver would be assigned in the morning only, who will get which bus, and there were no schedules, fixed schedules. Every day they were going to be generated handwritten wise. So to remove this tedious work, we created an automated generation of this scheduling. So on that basis, we created an our algorithm for the scheduling of the drivers, which will notify the driver.
How did you approach integrating real time databases like GPS, traffic dates, and customer feedback in your working?
So basically, it was expecting a GPS for the live tracking. So we use API, maybe API. We use API for the integration. Basically, we start from the data forming, as we don't have a specific daily data to us. So we gathered from the website and we created our own data basis on that given data. And basically, it was expecting real tracking, live tracking, mainly it was expecting live tracking, so we use GPS API for that. And customer feedback, so we have given that what we can say feature in the application, a mobile application. So on that basis we have integrated it.
But we have not worked on the real time data, we have worked on the static data. So we have done all these things on the static data, like real time tracking and all this.
One more part of SI's team formation is selecting a mentor for your team. So, how did you tackle that?
Selecting mentor from the college level, it's the most important thing, I think so, because as much as you have done with your team for the internal, but the mentor plays the crucial role. If your mentor is good, so it will help you to crack the internal level. So basically it has we can also say that the mentor plays the most crucial role. If you have 50% system, then the mentor plays the 50%, so you are good to go and your chances will get higher to get select from the internal level.
Any moment which you realized that your idea had real potential to get selected?
I can go with my 100% system. Like before going to the final, we have done with 100% our system, the all the features we have included and everything. So I will definitely go with my system.
When the judge gets focused on a single issue of our solution, how do you steer this conversation away from it and to the strengths of our project?
Basically, the judges are different. Like some are technical, some are non-technical. So specifically, they sometimes divert you from your implementation part. Like happen with us that the first maybe mentoring round, told us that you should do that instead of that. But in second mentoring round, he said that I don't said that. You have to implement different things. So basically, they try to divert you, but you should stick on your problem statement and your implementation, and you should go with that flow only.
What if we, in our explanation round, understand that judge is not able to understand what we have to focus on and thinks we should have another priority?
Basically, the judges did not, what we can say, read our problem statements like mainly. So if when they come, they judge us basis on the our implementation part. So we have to, what we can say, we have to represent or present our system, implemented system properly, so that they can understand our implementation systems flow. So we should focus on that only, because they did not read all the problem statement.
What should be the division of time in the explanation of problem, understanding a solution, and demonstrating our implementation?
So basically, there are maybe three mentoring rounds, and after that, three judging rounds. 48 hours of 36 hour of continuous coding we have to do there. So basically, we have implemented almost all the features of our problem statement. So there, the expectations of the judges, they told us that you should do that. So we focused on that, but there we lag, because we after that we understood that they just try to divert you from your problem statement. So we should focus on only our problem statement features, rather than they are exploring things that they want us to do that, because there are 5 teams with same problem statement. So they expect that everyone should go with the different experience and different logic while implementing the project. But we should focus on our problems features only, because they try to divert us.
To tackle this problem, is it important to emphasize on feasibility and scalability, viability of a project?
Yeah, obviously, like what we have done with us, like there are three mentor rounds and three judging rounds. Mentor, judge, mentor, judge. The same person is mentor as well as the judge also. So in the first round, they said you have to like work on the extra features for the users. That is not part of the problem statement. So for the whole day, we have work on the app development. In a second judging round, they said there is no need of the problem statement. I mean the app. So they just want to focus on the system. So we diverted, we whole day spent on the app, and that's not working. That's not work for the judges also. So basically they try to divert you. We have to stick on the problem statement, we have to stick on our system, we have to stick on the features, what the government wants, what the problem statement has stated. Like for example, if I told about our system, they just want the admin side manual converted into the automatically, and before going to the final we have done everything. But on going on the basis on the judges, they want the extra features, they try to divert, we divert it. Basically it was the first time. So yeah, obviously just focus on the systems, just focus on your problem statement. Yeah, they might divert you, go with them. Don't like, they have mentor also, they have judges also, so go with them, but don't spend too much time on the extra features rather than the main problem statement.
Could you detail us about this procedure of 3 mentoring and 3 evaluation rounds, and the judges are same or different?
So basically, in both 3 mentoring session and 3 judging session, the judges and mentors are all the same. So what they do are they start from the mentoring rounds. The first mentoring round, they go through the our systems and try to understand the problem statement, what we are going through, and what we have given the solutions to that. So on that basis, they try to us give different options that you can do that also, you can experience that also, you can go through this way, or you can choose this solution also, this feature also can be added. So they try to divert you with that, but the problem statement what we have, we need to stick to the solution which we go on through the throughout the process till the finals. And after the mentoring rounds, they give us times of 6 hours basically, and the first judging round happens. So they want that what we have done between that time frame. So after that judging round, again the mentoring sessions occurs with the same judges, they are also our mentors, and this process goes through the last third judging round.
So it is like a mentoring round and a judging round, then a time span, then again mentoring round and judging. So the third mentoring and judging round is the crucial most of the first one.
I think so. The first one, like you make a impression on that. Like if you have a system, 100% system, don't go to expose the 100% system. The judges will definitely gonna add like if sorry. Okay, so if you have a 100% system before going to the final, don't expose the 100% system. Go with the flow, 20%, 40%, 60, and 100. If you expose, the judges think this is your base, and you gonna make it on that system. So my suggestions will be the all the teams that don't expose your system. Like if you have 100, it good for you. Don't expose 100% on the first mentoring round. Just make sure you tell your features. You gonna build it, even though you have already implemented, but tell judges or the mentors that you're going to build it, or this is our base and we are going to implement it all the features on that. So they think, yeah, you are on the go, yet you are not completed. If you said that you have already completed, they're definitely going to change it, hold the system.
Is this advice same for the internal hackathon round also, or should we not have?
No, internal hackathon, the system plays the crucial role, but not to the final round, because final round is a totally 36 hours. So what you gonna do now 36 hours? So basically go with the flow, like you have 100%, break down into 20, 20, 20%. But internal level, yeah, it's good you have 100% system.
What was the biggest technical hurdle you faced?
Like integration of mobile application with the web application, it is not working perfectly. like हमारे APIs जो है वो काम ही नहीं कर रहे थे. हम अगर एडमिन से कुछ अपडेट कर रहे थे तो वो वेब एप्लीकेशन मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन में वर्क ही नहीं कर रहा था, तो वो हमारा वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व ही नहीं हो रहा था, तो इस बार वो हमने किया था.
Okay, and was your team same for the internal hackathon round and the final round?
No, it was not same. There are two changes in the team. So basically, I can add. I want to add in that specific question. While choosing team members, you should ask them that if we select in the finals, you can able to come with us anywhere in the means anywhere in the India. So basically, after getting selected in finals, two of members said no because their individual personal some reasons. So but it was difficult for us to find another two members at last moment. So we got the two fourth year B students from the mentors. So the mentor suggested that these two should they will help you for your implemented system, because we want a backender to fetching that, as she said, that technical problem. But while we are in the finals in the Chhattisgarh, where we got basically what happened, that means miscommunication happens between us, because it was new for us as well, for with that both of them. So their miscommunication happens and our system collapses. So basically we want to add just that, while forming a team at the basic level, you should ask them if you are means you are able to come with us if we got selected in the finals, because at the last moment we stuck in that moment that we have to make changes, and it will be difficult for us to what we can say, gather that communication part in the finals, because communication factor plays most important and crucial role in the finals. As while presenting our like they said that mentoring round and judging round happens, so while presenting our problem statement, uh, we directly jump on the main part of our system. So basically the basic part remains, means it was like invisible part for them. So basically they means we got what we can say, we got complex, or it was difficult for us to like explain them the basic part, as we already explored them the last one part. So it plays a crucial role while forming team as well, because it may happen that at the last moment, due to our communication gap, our system may collapse and we can lag in the finals, as happened with us.
A great and difficult problem you all faced there.
Yes.
The role of mentor in this solution was very crucial. So, anything else also with the mentor help?
No, basically, mentor plays crucial role till the internal hackathon. In the finals, also mentor plays a crucial role, as they suggest, means they try to guide us like what we can do. But again, as we have worked on that system, so we know that what features like our problem or the government expected. So basically mentor plays crucial role while developing a team, while forming a team, but basically plays most crucial role in the internal hackathon rather than in the finals.
Uh, we also can add a YouTube video link in our PPT round submission.
Yes, we should, because look, there are 500 submissions at that for our time. Like we had 467 submissions out of 500 for our problem statement. So if we want to add our more chances to goes to the final, so we should show them that we have implemented system on the 100% or 90%, means how many percentage of system our implemented. We should what we can say, we should show to them that they also got to know that yes, they have implemented, so and they can they have chances that they may selected in the final. So we should add YouTube video as well, just should not focus on the PPT.
I assure this point is not a lot nicely awareness about this point is less. So what exactly did you do in that video to explain the entire solution as a substitute of the PPT?
So basically we have our system, we have to show how our like solution works, how our system flow works. So basically everything about the system, like what you have choose for that particular problem, what is your solution, what will be gonna help to the admin part as well as the user part for the government of Delhi, then the all the system flow and everything.
I urge the audience listening this to remember that PPT submission is a part of the PPT round after you are selected in internal hackathon. I myself had a misconception of that it is after we are selected for the finale. Any valuable feedback you would like to share from this entire journey?
I would like to share team forming. Basically, is the most important part of the team members. Everyone, even though you don't have that much technical part or a technical person, it's okay. Like the three-person can handle whole the final, whole the system. But the pitching is important. The conversation gap is important. Even though we have lots of things in our system, but we did not able to express that to the judges, even though judges also said that you have a lots of things, but you are not convincing us to like focus on that system. We only focusing on the one system. It's a communication gap between, and we are trying to we cover that gap into this year, and hope so we'll get again selected for the final, and this time we will be the winner.
I truly believe you will be the winner. The experience plus this year's technology is a sure shot solution. The presentation person of our team is also as crucial as technical aspect.
Yeah, maybe I can say that the more crucial than the technical person, yeah, because he or she is gonna explain the whole the system to the judges, and judges only see the visible or the system, but they what they gonna listen or what they gonna, it depends on us what we gonna tell them, like how our system works and everything. So the teacher or the presentation persons will play the important role.
What will you, if you have to order the priority, what will be the priority, presentation or the demonstration of the project?
I think so both are important. Like without demonstration, it's not gonna help to the presentation, and without presentation, it's not gonna help to the system. So both are important.
लाइक उनके जो मार्क्स है वो डिवाइडेड होते हैं राउंड वाइज, प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए एक राउंड होता है, लाइक फिर सिस्टम के लिए एक राउंड होता है, तो उनके बेसिस पे वो मार्किंग डिसाइड होती है, तो उसके बेसिस पे वो मार्क्स देते हैं हमें, तो बोथ थिंग्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट.
What are all the parameters for the marking?
Nothing. They just look for the implementation, how you implemented all the features, and how you are tackling their what we can say their expectations as well. So it plays a crucial role how you implemented your system and how it is visible to that specific judges, that how it is showing your implemented, like they did not interested in your technology like backend part, how you show on your front end, it plays the crucial role. Because in our case, we did means we have done the front end part, but due to some reasons and the mentoring session, that mentor said that it will be not helpful for you or the team that you are showing this in the front end part, but at last moment they were expecting the same as we have done in here only. So basically what shows in your or what is visible in your front end plays the crucial role of in the like marking parameters as well.
So how to ensure emphasis on our innovation that covers all the features required?
So basically, it works on the expected features only. Like the problem statement by the given by the government states all their expectations, their stakeholders, and we have to stick to that only. If we adding the multiple new features, it's okay. That are the additional feature. But the main thing they are expecting in our implemented solution, we should have that in our system mainly. Because additional part is the additional part, the main part is there is expecting, like government is expecting should be there, like it plays the crucial role. Additional features are that the we can done in by the later on moments as well. The play crucial role is like what you have implemented mainly as were expected by the government, like.
So how important is adding new innovative features, or just covering the problem statement is enough for internal hackathon selection at least?
Covering all the points from the problem statement are crucial. The optional features which can be implemented at the finale. So these are not necessary, but they play a crucial role at the finale.
So for the internal hackathon round, we need to cover the problem statements features, and for the mentoring and evaluation round in the finale, there should be some additional features.
Yeah, that would be or that would be not, because the next round, maybe the semi-final round where our PPT gets selected, they just see our the solution, like what is the solution, what is our feasibility of the system, viability and everything.
What advice would you give to students who want to take real time solutions, problems for their solutions?
Jumping on the problem statement, do some research, like what problem statement is stating, what they want, what is the outcomes they are like expecting and everything. So before doing implement start the implementing, jump on the research area, like it's visible or doable or not.
So let's wrap up with a rapid fire round. VS Code or Intellite?
VS Code.
It depends on the person.
Yes, depends on the person.
Firebase or MongoDB?
MongoDB,
Cloud or local host?
cloud,
Quick fix or perfect solution?
perfect solution.
Working in a startup or working in an MNC?
It again depends on person.
Depends on person.
Like we both have MNCs.
We both have it.
Congrats on that. Hackathon for fun or for winning?
Both
Last time was fun. This time for
for winning.
Okay, so we manifest your win with
Yeah.
all our hearts. The entire team is rooting for you. Thank you so much for your precious time and sharing your SI journey. I really appreciate your time, Gauri Didi, Arya Didi, Tushar Bhaiya, and Ayush Bhaiya. I hope the audience likes this content. Like, share, subscribe our GDG I2ID podcast channel, and please comment your views. How did you feel about this all podcast experience and would rate it?
It was a nice experience for my team as well as me because it was our first podcast in our entire life and we feel grateful for GDG for inviting us for this podcast and hope that people get to meaningful insights from our podcast.
It was first time for both the parties. I hope the audiences also liked it.
Yeah, I would like to definitely thanks to I2IT GDG team to invite us. And before coming here, I was nervous, but now, yeah, the peoples are such a good and nice, and I hope so that this our experience will help other peoples too. And this time we come as a finalist, and hope the another next year GDG call us as a winner. Yeah, so thank you so much. The podcast experience was 10 on 10.